Hi, I'm Erin, an independent stylist with Stella Dot, and I'm here today to talk to you about a key word that everyone wants and needs to know more about. And that key word for every new stylist is the Jumpstart. Now, when I first started looking into becoming a stylist with Stella Dot, I really didn't know what the Jumpstart period was. I looked on YouTube, everyone was talking about it, but no one was really explaining it. They would talk about she needs to take advantage of her Jumpstart. She only has this many days left of her Jumpstart period. Oh my gosh, she's gonna not use her Jumpstart period to take advantage of. And I was like, what is this Jumpstart period all about? So I thought it would be a really nice opportunity for me to share with you my understanding and my perception of the Jumpstart period. Now, once you start, whoever is your sponsor, and all the education materials that are available to you, you'll be able to really kind of dive in and research and understand the Jumpstart. But the key thing is, if you know what you're getting yourself into and you know how to really take advantage of it, it will be such a good opportunity for you. So the Jumpstart period is basically the beginning of your career as a Stella Dot independent stylist. And the key thing here is, regardless of the days, and you can go into the education on it, but the key point that I want to get across is that first 60 days and the true need to really focus on hitting your business hard those first 60 days. So let's talk about what the Jumpstart really is. Once you become a stylist, the first thing you want to do is get a trunk show. And in order to get what is considered a qualifying trunk show, you have to have a unique hostess, 4 unique orders, and you have to have a retail sales of $300. So for example, if your sister is going to host your first show, that is a unique hostess. Let's say your mom does an order, let's say your best friend does an order, let's say that your neighbor and then one of your coworkers. So you have 4 separate unique orders, you have a unique hostess, and let's say you hit your retail sales of $300. That's a qualifying trunk show. The key thing in the Jumpstart is you want to have 2 of those. You want to have 2 successful unique hostess, so if one's your sister, it cannot be your sister on the second round. And you also want to have on each of those shows 4 unique orders, and so you want to have also $300 in sales. Once you hit that, you will get $150 in jewelry credits. That's the key thing here. You want a lot of jewelry on the table, because the more jewelry you have on the table, the more sales you'll make. Case in point is the Petra. If you look in the lookbook, the Petra, it's nice, but the thing about that is that's one of the most fabulous pieces ever. And once you have it on your wrist, you will buy it. If you have that on your tray, people will buy it. It just blings out and calls to someone's soul, put me on. So you have to have that Petra bracelet. So back to the Jumpstart as I go on my tangent of love of the Petra bracelet, which I'm not wearing, but I'll show you. So anyways, once you have those 2 qualifying shows, you then get $150. So kind of think of all your trunk shows in terms of 2. If you want to do 6 trunk shows, then you'll have, right then and there, you'll have 3 Jumpstart hits that you can do. So 150, 150, 150. You can do the math. Sorry, I was a high school science teacher for a long time. I always have to explain the math. Now, one thing you do want to note is within that first 30 days, if you do have 2 qualifying trunk shows or hit your first Jumpstart, not only will you get $150, but you'll get a bonus of another $150. So that first 30 days, you can earn $300 in free jewelry credits. That's $300 you can put on your table for all the next Jumpstarts that are possibly available to you. So really think in terms of the Jumpstart period. The Jumpstart period will only last for 60 days for those free jewelry credits. Now, another opportunity that you can take advantage of, aside from having those trunk shows that qualify, you can also add a stylist or get someone on board and sponsor someone to join your team. And once you do that, you will actually get rewards for that. If that stylist that you sponsored goes on to earn her Jumpstart, you now earn $300 in that opportunity of free jewelry credits. In your Jumpstart period, if you do 4 trunk shows and you sponsor a stylist, you will then get kind of the circle of success bonus, and that's $400. And we'll talk about sponsoring later, but I really wanted to explain that Jumpstart period, because I think if you know ahead of time, you can go ahead and start scheduling those trunk shows and think in the terms of 2, because 2 will equal $150 worth of free jewelry credits, and that's really important. That is really important, and you can do it. You can easily do that, And more important, if you know that your first 30 days are going to start from this part and then end right here, so you have the in-between, you can really kind of fill up your calendar, book tight, as they say, and we'll talk about all that later. So before I leave, you're probably wondering, what jewelry am I wearing? So I wanted to share with you. I do have dark hair, but I am sporting what's in the new 2012 collection, the Bella Nova earrings, which I love. I heart them. I have really dark hair because my mom is part Filipino, but I adore these. I think they look great with a black dress. I'm wearing them with a black shirt. That's not part of the earring, that's part of my hair. And I just think they look super, super fabulous. And of course, we have to have jewelry on our arm. And I love the Renegade. I think it's a great piece. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, does that hurt your hand? But once they put it on, it hurts to take it off. So that's one thing that you'll like about our jewelry, is that it wants to stay on you. Also, if you want to know what's on me, and why I'm kind of trying to film this quickly, is my baby girl's right there. Yeah. So anywho, I hope you now better understand the Jumpstart period for mine. Just think into the terms of two. We'll talk about sponsoring later, but really start to think about who can I book, and getting those orders up to 300, having those 4 unique orders, and getting your unique hostesses. And you are off to great success. If you're interested in talking to me more, I love to text, because I feel like when I was a pharmacist, that's part of the curriculum, is learning how to text fast. Please do send me a text down by my cell phone. You can always pop me an email. If you're looking at joining and you'd really like to have someone to kind of help you out, I really like the opportunity to empower people. Being the fact that I used to be a high school teacher, I really enjoy it when people succeed. I think I take pride in other people's success, and so I'd really like to be a part of your story, your Stella and Dot story. So have a good night, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.